Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Steve Guy, as you probably know. Welcome to UpLate with Steve Guy, live here from the Big Dog Theater. Yeah, you can clap for the Big Dog Theater. Come on. It's a good time. This is our home. This is where we shoot. We go to TV. We will shoot here. This is kind of what we're all about. If you haven't seen us, you haven't seen anything about us. We're looking to bring Cleveland to Cleveland because there's a lot that you don't know about your city, obviously. So that's what our goal is to bring it all to you. And this is one of the establishments that we want to bring to you, and it's a great place. They have great shows here all the time. So absolutely check that out, Big Dog Theater. It's a good time. I don't know if a lot of you like to read certain articles that get thrown out there. Every year, they rank the most stressed states and the least stressed. Obviously, the least stressed state is, of course, Hawaii. Imagine that. However, they also rank the territories and whatnot, including the capital. And Washington, D.C. made it into the top 5 least stressed places. There's probably something wrong when the guys who are supposed to be running your government have no stress, don't you think? Yeah. The top stressed state might shock you. It was actually Utah. So yeah, odd when you think about it. But then you realize that those guys have 5 times the wives, and then you understand it's 5 times the nagging. So there's a lot of stress going on there. Ladies, don't boo. You know it's true. As Milli Vanilli once said. I just referenced Milli Vanilli in 2011. How do you feel about that? You don't know who that is. Yeah, you know, it's part of that learning curve. Yeah, it's okay. Charlie Sheen is going through some stress. I don't know if anybody knows. Last week, his last goddess moved out of the house. Yeah, Natalie Kenley. Apparently, as the world stops paying attention to Charlie, so too do the goddesses, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry. Another guy under a lot of stress lately, Anthony Weiner. Charlie Weiner's a local comic. Now you see my confusion. Anyway, Anthony Weiner, everybody knows his story, right? Yeah, resigning. The thing that I love most about Anthony Weiner is not him or his name, but the headlines that come along with it that people do not pay attention to when they're editing. Some of my favorite headlines. They interviewed Barack Obama on the Today Show, and then the headline for that video read, "Obama on Weiner." When Anthony Weiner resigned, he was heckled, and the headline read, "Heckler interrupts Weiner." You could share that sentiment, right? Is that, yeah. Another one, pressure builds on Weiner. I mean, I wish I was making these things up, but they just keep going on. One said, "How can Weiner survive?" You know, one of my favorites is Democrats obviously didn't want him to run for re-election, but their way of putting it in the headlines was, "Democrats want to see Weiner pulled out." My favorite one, probably a little sensitive to parents, but it actually said, "How to explain Weiner's situation to children." Because we got a great show for you tonight. Jeff Blanchard will be here. Callie Miles. And say hello to our band, Broccoli Samurai.